My name is Ali Hart and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to show you how to do 3D shapes really simply. We're going to do a cube and then you're going to do a cylinder. And remember, if you're new to my channel, hello, you're very welcome. I'd love you to subscribe. But remember, if you've been following me for a while, to do your circles to warm up, because that gets your hand, eye and your muscle memory going. Even though whenever we're doing these 3D shapes, you have to be a little bit more precise. If you watch my other videos, you'll know that I say, you don't need to be the same as me. Your line doesn't need to be straight. With these, I would love you to be a little bit more careful. You don't need a ruler. You can use a ruler afterwards to tighten everything up. But for now, I would love you just to use a pen and a piece of paper. And the first thing we're going to do is a cube. We're going to do two versions of the cube. The first way that we're going to do it is you just break things down into simple shapes, okay? So let's start with that simple shape of a square. Okay, it's not exact, but that's okay. But I want you to tighten up those lines so they're nice and square. And now if we look at it with 3D or with shading, you're always looking at where the light is coming from, okay? And that's a really good thing to remember. That'll be my top tip when you're doing 3D, is to think of where the light is going and go that way. So we say that the light is coming from here and here. That means your lines are all going to go in that direction. So from the bottom right, you're going to go up. From the top right, you're going to go up. And from the top left, you're also going to go up and at an angle. Okay. Then what you want to do is you want to do a nice neat line to join that up. And don't worry if you need to pull your lines out a little bit more to make it a bit more secure. Can you see it's already looking like a box? It's great. And then we're going to join this one down again. Don't worry if you need to bring that line out a little bit. But that is one cube. That's one way to do your cube. The other way is if you basically do it like we have two squares and then we join them, okay? So let's do our square to begin with. Nice strong lines. Nice strong lines. And then just behind that, I want you to think about, same way again, we'll have the light going this way. Just as if there's exactly the same square, just up and a little bit across. So you want to do two squares. Can you see that? And then they look just like a piece of paper and another piece of paper on top of it. And then what we do is join them up. And let's not forget the inside, because that makes it a cube. Well done. I would love to see how you get on with those. Let's try a cylinder. So a cylinder is really very similar. You can look at it exactly the same way as we have with the square. So we're going to start with our oval to begin with. And that's the top of your cylinder. We're going to do two cylinders. That's the top of your cylinder. And then you're going to bring one line down and one line down. Try to get them equal if you can. And then we're just going to finish that off with a lovely smile. A nice, and then we're just finishing that off with just a nice curve. So it's mirroring the top one. So that's our first cylinder. Now for our second one, we're going to do our oval. Okay, and then you want to draw your lines down. And again, you're going to finish off that nice curve. And again, you want to join it like this. So then you've got your cylinder has a bottom. Okay, well done. So you just have got to think of it. Square, line, 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 finish it off. Here, square, square, line, 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 line. And then with our cylinders, we have a circle, oval at the top, down, down, and we finish that off. And then our circle at the bottom, line, line, finish it off, and then up and over. These are really handy for whenever you're doing any kind of bottles. You'll see I have a bottle demonstration there of how to draw a milk jug as well. Also, the likes of this are very useful for when you're doing buildings, any cityscapes. If you're doing big, tall skyscrapers, it's good to think of them in 3D. I hope you enjoyed that. I'd love you to subscribe to my channel so you can join for more shapes. I would also love to, we can develop on this and we can do different colored shapes so we can tell which side is darker and which side is lighter. But for now, I'd love you to get going with that and then you can show me how you're getting on. Thanks for watching.